For months, the Kelowna Rockets and other entertainment venues have been begging the province to allow them to fill their venues to 100%, but they've remained at 50% until now. And Bruce Hamilton from the Rockets couldn't be happier.
You know, we waited a long time. We thought we'd have that 6 weeks ago, and now we've got it from the health group. So we're looking forward to just being able to operate our business in a normal way. You know, we've been 20 months waiting around to be able to open it up for business, and like I've said a number of times, when you're budgeting for full capacity so that your business, can work. So we've been working at half percent for 8 games. So now it's time to start catching up.
And for the team, do you expect it to make a difference? Will the energy feel different in the building?
That'll be a good question. We'll see. I think that the players are so used to, they've gone through a run of a bubble where there was nobody in the building, now to 50%. So I think they'll be excited, but I think it's going to take, into the next couple of weeks before we get the capacity that we're hoping for, in excess 5,000 people, something like that, as we get into the Christmas break. That's when I think the people will come.
And then going forward, what's your posture on this? I suppose you want to continue to be vigilant about things like, checking for that people are vaccinated to come in the building and that sort of thing, so that you don't create a problem that changes matters again.
For sure, and that isn't going to change. The mandate for the passports is still in place. I think that the security company working in the building now will be probably tasked a little bit more to make sure they're observing the people that are in the building with masks, that they have their masks on, which I don't think is a lot to ask. That's what part of the deal to be able to play and have people in the building, is that the protocols that are put in place, and they'll be expected to be followed.
Yes, there have been some complaints I've seen arising where people say that some fans will, just grab a bottle of water and have a sip every 15 minutes and use that as an excuse to just not wear their masks. So is that something that the security people are paying attention to try to work on?
Well, I hope so. We have a new security company here that just started in the last 30 days. So I think they're working their way through some learning also. But we'll make it very clear to them now what the protocols are, and they're aware of it. And people have to help and cooperate somewhat too.
Yeah. And you certainly don't want to backslide to 50% or something again.
No, and I think that that's the critical thing, and that's why it's going to be on us to make sure that the security people know that those are the rules and they got to be followed.
All right. Really appreciate your time today. Thanks.
My pleasure, anytime.